There's a human rights violation going on. It's being investigated, but it's still going on.
Definitely, Francis. The big question here being what's being done in the meantime while all these investigations and criminal investigations are being heard. What's being done to ensure that the people don't have to deal with this anymore? Well, we understand that yesterday the SIMTF went to do a site inspection to see how they can then assist, especially in terms of engineering, finding out exactly how is it that they're going to do, what is it that they're going to do rather to help the communities, as well as ensuring that the infrastructure is fixed.
But in the meantime, raw sewage is still spilling into the Vaal in lesser quantities, or is it the same?
It's the same quantities, unfortunately. And that's exactly the problem, the biggest problem that we're faced with right now. And that's exactly what the Commission was asking today, that what is being done in the meantime to ensure that this does not happen. And as well, they asked the municipalities, they also asked the Department of Environmental Affairs and the Department of Water and Sanitation as to, in the meantime, what is it that you are doing? Because people are faced with the same problem. Is there not a short-term solution? And then you can deal with the long-term solution to ensure that this problem doesn't happen again.
Have we at least sort of honed in on who's responsible, exactly which municipal department, which department generally?
Well, the biggest culprit right now is the Mfuleni municipality. We also understand that they're under administration currently. There's a whole lot of mismanagement issues going on at the municipality, and of course that is why they were told, the Department of Environmental Affairs, to open criminal charges. And now another question that was raised was, does the SAPS have enough capacity to deal with such a case? Because what exactly is it that you're going to charge them with? Is it negligence? Is it making people uncomfortable, the quality of life?
This is extraordinary. So has at least the SIMTF been authorized to do something, or that national department?
Well, of course, Tito Mboweni last month asked the government, the Department of Justice, to have the SIMTF help. They did a site inspection yesterday, so it's also not yet clear as to how long they're going to take in order for them to find a way to resolve the problem short term. Though also another thing here being the financials, it's going to cost approximately 5 billion rands to fix this problem. And also what the Department of Environmental Affairs has said today is that if the inquiry, if the commission and if the investigations take much longer, then the price might double.
Sure, this is incredible. Try and explain what sort of impact it's having on communities and how widespread this problem is currently.
Well, of course, you understand that the Vaal River supplies water to all of us in the province, as well as the fact that the people who are really close in the Vaal, in Sebokeng, in Vaal Rivers, in Three Rivers as well, are directly impacted, because now the sewage goes past their homes. They don't get to do their traditional rituals. We understand that their religious rituals as well, where we know that people are being baptized in that river. We also understand that a lot of livestock has died because of drinking from the river.
Sure. And there was a threat to taps in Johannesburg. Where is that?
Well, for now, we are still safe, but of course, that does not mean that the problem will not get out of hand. That's another thing that the Commission asked here today. How safe are the residents of Gauteng as a whole, of Johannesburg, and of course of those who are directly affected by this? How safe are we? And of course, that can only be seen in the long run. But for now, again, the biggest problem being what's being done to help those people who are directly affected by this. So many illnesses, these people can catch so many illnesses as well.
All right, this is extraordinary. So all we know is the problem is not fixed after months, in my recall, and this is being investigated as a human rights violation. That was Lopang Alamu on that story for us. All right, women running for leadership posts on the continent will have the backing